Okay, back again. Psalms 9 KJV, to the chief musician upon Muth-Laban, a psalm of David. I will praise thee, O Lord, with my whole heart. I will show forth all thy marvelous works. I will be glad and rejoice in thee. I will sing praise to thy name, O thou Most High. When mine enemies are turned back, they shall fall and perish at thy presence. For thou hast maintained my right and my cause. Thou sattest in the throne, judging right. Thou hast rebuked the heathen. Thou hast destroyed the wicked. Thou hast put out their name forever and ever. O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities. Their memorial is perished with them. But the Lord shall endure forever. He hath prepared his throne for judgment, and he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee, for thou, Lord, hast not forsaken them that seek thee. Sing praises to the Lord, which dwelleth in Zion. Declare among the people his doings. When he maketh inquisition for blood, he remembereth them. He forgetteth not the cry of the humble. Have mercy upon me, O Lord, consider my trouble, which I suffer of them that hate me. Thou that liftest me up from the gates of death, that I may show forth all thy praise in the gates of the daughter of Zion. I will rejoice in thy salvation. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, and the net which they hid is their own foot taken. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Haggayon, Selah. That word Selah, if you don't know, but if you are a Bible reader, most people will know, but there might be some who watch this that don't. It just means pause. Take a second. Consider. Read what think about what you read. So just use it as pause. And continuing on, 17. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Selah. So it tells you to pause, but it goes on to the next chapter anyway, chapter 10, which I will read in a minute. But first, we're going to read Psalm 9 in the Jerusalem Bible. Hold on. Okay, so this is the Jerusalem Bible. Again, I'll show you again. Jerusalem. The other one is KJV, as usual. So this is super interesting. I think I will get into it after I read. So first, we're just going to read. Actually, I'll read this part down here to give you a little in. So it says, this clause indicates that the peoples are gathered for judgment, a musical instrument, or the name of a tune. The Psalms 9 and 10 were originally one poem. It is alphabetical, i.e. an acrostic, but the present text, there are several letters without their strophes. So I'm not really sure if I'm explaining this completely correct, but pretty much when it's a song or a psalm, these were actually being sung with a harp or an instrument of some sort, or timbrel, whatever it says in there. But this one, so it's super hard to explain, but at the same time, it's quite simple. So this is just counting. Aleph, Beth, so 1, 2, Gimel, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But these strophes, they're actually being sung along with an instrument. I don't know the name of the guy, but I'll try to look him up and I'll do another video on it later. But he actually knows how to read in Hebrew this, so he'll know how to, and he plays a harp, so he will be able to sing this on the harp with the correct notes and everything. It's a beautiful thing. It's really, really interesting and really, really cool. So I'll do another video on that another time when I come across his videos again. And I get around to it. So, but continue on. We're going to read Psalm 9. So again, this was originally put as one song together, so 9 and 10, but we're just going to read 9 at the moment since I just read 9 in the KJV, so now we're going to read it in the Jerusalem Bible. So, and it says, God crushes the wicked and saves the humble. For the choir master, for oboe and harp, a psalm of David. So Aleph. Thank you, Yahweh, with all my heart. I recite your marvels one by one. I rejoice and exult in you. I sing praise to your name, Most High. My enemies are in retreat, stumbling, perishing as you confront them. You have upheld the justice of my cause from the throne where you sit as righteous judge. You have checked the nations. You have crushed the wicked, blotted out their name forever and ever. The enemy is finished in everlasting ruin. You have overthrown cities. Their memorial has perished. See, Yahweh is enthroned forever. He sets up his throne for judgment. He is going to judge the world with justice and pronounce a true verdict on the nations. May Yahweh be a stronghold for the oppressed, a stronghold when times are hard. Those who acknowledge your name can rely on you. You never desert those who seek you, Yahweh. To Yahweh, with his home in Zion, sing praise. Tell the nations of his mighty actions. He, the avenger of blood, remembers them. He does not ignore the cry of the wretched. Take pity on me, Yahweh. Look on my suffering, you who lift me back from the gates of death. That in the gates of the daughter of Zion I may recite your praises one by one, rejoicing that you have saved me. The nations have sunk into a pit of their own making. They are caught by the feet in a snare that they set themselves. Hold on. Yahweh has made himself known, has given judgment. He has trapped the wicked in the work of their own hands. May the wicked return to Sheol, all the nations forgetful of God, for the needy is not always forgotten. The hope of the poor is never brought to nothing. Rise, Yahweh, and let not man have the upper hand. Let the nations stand trial before you. Strike terror into them, Yahweh. Let the nations know they are only men. So that's where it ends. And I actually meant to say, so they actually put pause instead of Selah. And it's on the right-hand side of the book, so it is here too, kind of, but at the same time, it's like, it's a little different. See? So 20, Selah, pause, 20. Anyway, so now it starts, so it continues on with 10, but I'm going to read 10 out of the KJV first before I go on. So I hope everyone's having a blessed day.